Get out of my chair, Hunky.
Make me, Motor Mouth.
What, they busted her? They busted her. Now, you better tell that little dictator that I want my bread back.
You set it up.
You're coming on kind of heavy, ain't you?
The heaviest, Cora.
Maybe it'll be you ends up dead.
Do I have to?
Be my guest. You can brew it yourself.
Pepper, I like everything you make, including your coffee.
You look like Socrates about to polish off his hemlock.
Socrates, huh? Isn't that the guy you used to make coffee for up in RNI?
Hey, watch it!
Oh, I'm sorry, Pep. Were these yours? Yeah. Yeah, Captain. Sure. Oh, but yeah, okay. How's a half hour? Good, I'll see you then. It's Millie.
Did you know that these were new?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, I'll get you another pair.
I don't want another pair. I want these. They're from France. I paid $37 for them, plus tax.
You're kidding. That's ridiculous. Pepper, I said it, okay? If I'm anything, I'm a man of my word. I'll buy you another pair.
$37.
Plus tax.
Carlos Ruminez, former colonel, Cuban Secret Service, and today, one of Mr. Castro's least favorite exiles, and probably the wealthiest on the West Coast. According to one of our snitches, it's Rubenez's junk that finds its way into the Women's County Jail.
That's pretty small potatoes, considering his wealth, isn't it, Captain? I mean, how much could he net? Maybe $1 grand or $2 a month?
He's a major source. And our best guess is that his people take care of those inside and use them for mules when they get out.
When do I get booked into jail?
Not you. I want you and Crowley to concentrate on Ruminez. Now, we got another girl that's going to work undercover in the jail. Yeah. She should be here any
She
minute.
better be a good actress. That's tough in there.
We're lining up some intelligence on the organization right now, especially on one of the colonel's nephews. He's reportedly in on this. Lover boy type, as they say. And even the uncle is still quite a ladies' man. Maybe you or our gal will come up with enough to tie them both together. Yeah. Send her in. Here she is now.
Hi, sorry I got held up. Hi, Pepper.
Bessie.
Officer Bessie Dowling, Sergeant Crowley.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
And obviously you know Sergeant Anderson.
This is the girl you're sending in on that kind of an assignment?
I volunteered, Pepper. It's already made up. I mean, I'm gonna cop to shoplifting beef and do 30 days.
They'll figure out in 10 minutes that she's a cop. Captain, you can't send in somebody green like this.
Wait a minute, Bessie. Have you ever been in jail?
Almost.
Now, I don't know what almost means. I mean, just yes or no. Have you ever been locked up in a jail?
No. Thanks to Sergeant Anderson.
Yeah, I got her off the hook a couple years ago.
Yeah, she's the reason I became a cop. She talked me into it.
Bessie, this is too tough. You need experience before you do something like this.
I can handle it. I know I can handle it.
I think she can, too. And anyway, the decision's been made, and she's it.
Pasa, viejo. Ve bien, ve bien. Va bien, va bien. Y mira para allá.
So, how things happening?
Well, Weiss will have it cut back on the streets by the morning. And by the way, I set aside a consignment for your lady friend at County.
Uh-huh. Well, that's pleasant news to tell her when I see her. In exactly 40 minutes.
Uncle Carlos, one moment, please. I have a question. When are you going to...
Give you more responsibility. When I think you're ready.
Okay,
Bill.
The new Bibles are here, Miss Oaken.
Well done, thou good and faithful servant.
I believe that's St. Matthew's.
It is, verse 25. You know, Cora, sometimes you really amaze me.
Oh, that was my mama, Miss Oaken. She was always spouting, quoting from the good book.
I wish mine had. Maybe I wouldn't be in here now.
Well, babe, you are in here. Now, remember, I was in here for a long year. First an inmate, then a trustee, right? Mm-hmm. Well, girls, you see, the main thing is that while you're in here, you learn to pray, to believe. Then you realize that when you get out, there's a beautiful world waiting for you. Not the emptiness we came in from.
Is it all right if I take my Bible with me now, Miss Oaken?
Of course, Cora.
Who's the new fish?
Oh, Cora, Bessie.
Hello.
Cora's a trustee. She'll help you learn the ropes. Now, here's your own private room. You keep your nose clean and obey the rules.
Hey, Bill. Miller just sent this down. Name's Armando Gomez.
It's Colonel's nephew.
Who laid that on you?
Sergeant E. Baird, the New Orleans Police Department. They busted some guy named Frankie Alva with a couple of OZs. Claims he was dealing for Gomez last summer.
Give me a complete background on these two. Make it fast, man.
Got it.
Like we always do.
Hey, I heard you've been holding.
What?
I asked around.
And?
Everything pointed to you.
Get lost. Hey, babe. Did you notice one extra deputy on the floor?
So what?
I don't know. It just seems like she's looking or searching for something.
No. Think so?
How well do you know New Orleans?
Oh, we used to lay over there when I was still flying. You know, sometimes I miss being a stewardess.
Yeah, well, now you're from there. This is your Louisiana driver's license.
Eve Rondo. How come I know it was Eve? Oh, well, it's a nice name.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even touch Cajun Lamont.
Cajun Lamont?
That's me. That's my, that's Cajun's itinerary. Notice how he loves to go to the track every afternoon?
And on the rail, driving into the turn, it's $1 million on the rail. Mr. Maybe's second on the inside, coming up fast is Tossed Salad. Out of the turn, heading for home. It's Mr. Maybe by a length. Tossed Salad moving up fast, and here comes Larry Let's go. Salad are neck and neck. Larry is dropping back. Mr. Maybe and Tossed Salad, and at the finish, it looks like Tossed Salad and Mr. Maybe. Larry is third by a length.
Well, I guess you can't pick them all.
Well, you can, Cajun. 4 in a row. All dead last.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna make it up on the next one. I got me a hot tip on Brazen Lady. Yeah, so we put you here.
The third race is now official.
With your permission, may I offer a word of advice? Brazen Lady's acquitted. She'll run a fast 6 furlongs, and then she will die like a dog in a stretch.
But my friend got a hot tip on him. I guess you heard.
Yes, I did. My friend has a hot tip, and I'll give it to you. The Coco. Aspirations out of Salty Dam.
Oh. Oh, well, how much should I bet on it?
Oh, nothing. I'll do it for you. $100. And if you lose, it's on me. By the way, The name's Monday.
I'm Eve Ronda.
Hola.
And out of the turn, the Coco running strong. And it's Raisin Lady and Citizen Isle neck and neck. It's Raisin Lady up front, the Coco moving up fast under the whip. It's the Coco and Raisin Lady. Raisin Lady and the Coco from the outside. It's the Coco. The Coco runs. Second Raisin Lady. Third Queen of the Nile.
They don't try to charge me with the bath I just took. What's the matter with you, honey?
I had Tococo on the nose. That's a $100 ticket.
What'd you do, stick a pin in the program?
No, this gentleman touted me on him. I think we ought to buy him a drink. Cajun. Sir?
Fine.
Oh, Cajun? Oh, I met him at a party. He brought me out here on this trip as a present. And here I am.
He certainly has good taste.
He gives me lots of presents. As a matter of fact,
You know something? I'm more interested in you.
I'm more interested in money, and my friend has lots of it.
Well, as far as that green stuff goes, I also have an unlimited fund.
It's no good. Some punk keeps answering the phone and refuses to put me through to the colonel.
Would that colonel be Carlos Rubeña?
Just what business is that of yours?
He's my uncle.
He's your uncle?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that I have been trying for 2 weeks to get in touch with that man?
Well, it can be arranged for a slight consideration.
What consideration?
$1,500. My uncle will require some references. You have some friends maybe in New Orleans?
Listen, I got a lot of friends in New Orleans. What kind of friends are you interested in?
Friends who conduct business discreetly.
Frankie Alva?
Well, it certainly has been a pleasure.
Mine too.
What'd you slip?
My phone number with a message. And I've got one for you, Crowley. These glasses are more from El Segundo than Paris.
What if your friend wears Cuban heels?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see.
That was beautiful, girls. Now let's see if we can do just as well in the next one.
You keep this up and they'll be giving a concert someplace. You're doing a terrific job.
Miss Evans, you're heating things up. Get the extra deputy off the floor. Signed, Bessie. stick around. I got what you've been asking around for.
Hey, what'd you do that for?
Well, I just wanted to hear the new lyrics.
Lyrics? What lyrics?
Bessie had a little pig, and only this I know, that everywhere that Bessie went, the pig was sure to go.
Cora!
Shut up.
Dear God. What happened?
I don't know.
Call homicide detectives.
Yeah, Pete, we're still at the motel waiting for Mondo Gomez. I don't know. Why don't you handle it from there? I'll be in touch with homicide, okay? Yeah. All right, guys, we'll team up with the sheriff's homicide. It'll appear to be a low-key investigation, handled just like an ordinary inmate's death.
Except she wasn't an inmate. She was an inexperienced police officer who didn't belong there, and you and I both knew it.
But you didn't give her this assignment, Pepper.
I pulled her out of juvenile hall.
What was she doing in juvenile hall in the first place? She was a shoplifter, right?
She was a kid, just a kid.
The kid was a shoplifter. You took her off the street, you got her into a foster home. You helped shape her into a worthwhile human being. Okay, the kid's dead. But that's not your fault, and that's not my fault. That's the way it is.
You're right. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah, that's Mondo. How much time do you need?
I'm ready.
The horses are standing in the gap. They're off, and it's Son of Bitch racing to the front. Sir Nobody and Chocolate Charlie running strong.
It's very private. Has this high hedge all around the patio. The pool is very warm. You can swim in it nude if you like. How does it sound?
Oh, refreshing.
Well, how about a little refreshment after lunch?
I'd love to, under different circumstances.
Where's that mean?
Cajun. He's paying me.
Well, it isn't a 24-hour-a-day job, is it?
He thinks it is. Why, he'd have a spit hissy if he even found out I was having lunch with you.
Look, are you going back to New Orleans with him or not?
No way. I love it here, the track, the swimming pools, the people.
When is he leaving?
Well, that's the trouble. If your colonel won't deal, he'll have to look for another connection. It could take weeks.
Hours. Your friend. He'll be on his way back to New Orleans in hours. Plenty of time for a midnight swim. You tell him to call me, and I'll set up the deal.
But will Rubinez approve? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm, that's his name. Take my word for it, baby. Lamont will be on a plane by 10 p.m. Mission accomplished. Okay?
Okay. 12Y50 to all units proceeding west on Elm. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear.
What's this?
We're being tailed by a light blue Mercury. Vehicle passing us, overtaking us. Driver is Gomez. He's pulling over 1600 block. Stay clear.
Okay, so where's the money?
It's all there, 30,000.
You don't mind, do you? Okay, you'll stay here. Lady goes with me. Come on.
No, where this bread goes, I go.
Well, I don't think you understand. I just gave you the game plan. We either play that way or we don't play at all.
No, I've shown you mine. You show me yours.
All right. I take Miss Rondeau. She sees it, and she brings it back here. Then you and she split. The whole thing will take 20 minutes, tops. What's the problem?
The problem is I don't like it. No, you just take me with you.
No way. She goes or the whole deal is off.
It's all right, Cajun. I'll go.
You just take good care of this money.
He's a real charmer, this boy. cares much more about his money than he does about you, honey.
Money's what makes it all happen, good buddy.
Where are we going, handsome?
You'll see. You'll see.
You said 20 minutes. It can't be Palm Springs.
No, it isn't.
Y52, we just lost them in the area of Mulberry and Dexter.
Alert Air 1 to search for light blue mercury.
See that last well over there? You walk to it, then you stop and wait. They'll find you, you'll get your kilo.
Oh, come on. You think I'm that dumb? Now, how do I know it's there?
You take my word for it, it will be there, okay?
How am I ever going to get back to Cajun? I mean, you're going to leave me smack in the middle of an oil field?
Will you take it easy and relax, please? My friends will bring you back, okay?
Did you get that? 12I-52 to all units. Did you get that probable location? Billings Oil Field. Code 3.
After you deliver the stuff, come home to me. We're waiting up for you. Waiting real bad.
Mondo's got the money.
Just making sure you're not healed, that's all.
I'm not. Where's the stuff? How do I know what's in here? I'm gonna test it.
What's it supposed to smell like?
Not like baby powder.
Police, Penguin! Relax, man. I only know it.
You all right?
Yeah. Come on. Oh, man.
Oh. You sure?
Yeah.
Did you get the stuff?
It's in my purse, Ted.
Good. I put the cuffs on before they come over the hill.
You're not supposed to run so fast.
You out of shape, kid. Come on.
No snitch, kid!
Come on.
Oh, lay off me, man. Where are we going?
Going to the ambulance.
I'm not hurt.
Just come on back here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Shut up and get in here.
Somebody mind taking these off me?
I thought you were beginning to like them.
Yeah.
You're talking about going down rotten. Guy just waltzes right off with that 30,000.
Yeah.
Well, anybody want to tell me what I do next?
You all want to take the outside, I'll work the inside?
You thinking about going into that jail?
I hate to, but why not? I mean, it's a perfect cover. I just got busted.
They make you end up on a slab.
Yeah, sure.
Put her cuffs back on.
Carlos, what are you doing?
You had to do it, eh?
Huh?
Even though I told you I didn't trust those two.
What do you mean didn't trust them? Believe me, it went smooth like good rum.
Like good rum. Oh, you stupid. They were police. It was a stakeout. 2 of my men are in custody.
What?
Where's the money?
It's over here.
Well, get it, get it.
All right.
Luis, out the back way.
Un momentito, Uncle Carlos. What about me? What should I do?
You ask me? Whose orders you disobey? Nephew, you're on your own now.
I'm tired. I've already had a bath today.
So now you'll take a shower. Make sure you're really clean.
That's what I like, a lot of privacy.
Privacy. Wait till you wait till tomorrow's wall-to-wall scrub down. Don't take all night, Rhonda.
So slow at the airport tonight.
Look, I don't have time. Hey!
Time.
It's coming down here.
Where's my 30,000? Huh? Who's got my 30,000? Now you tell your people I want my 30,000 and I want it now.
My people, the way they got it figured, they're either a snitch or a narc.
I played it back over and over, Mondo, and the way I got it figured, you're the only one who could have brought the cops to my front door. I heard you check me out with Frankie Alva in New Orleans, right?
Yeah. Well, that didn't help either because Frankie Alva's in custody.
Somebody switched me off, man. Now I'm out 30,000 bucks. You ain't out nothing.
But just wait a minute. That girlfriend of yours, Eve, what about her?
What about her? They got her locked up on a possession for sale beef.
What? They busted her?
They busted her. What's worse than that, man? They got my dope. Now you better tell that little dictator that I want my bread back. Or my friend just liable to roll over, you know what I mean?
Look, I don't have it, man.
Then you better get it, man.
Wait a minute. How much is her bail?
25,000.
You're covered. We'll take care of your merchandise loss and we'll go your friend's bail, okay?
Mondo, you got till tomorrow night to get all this worked out. Tomorrow night. And you'll find out what New Orleans jazz is all about.
And who among you is saved? Cora, let's hear your story. Loud and clear, stand up.
Well, it was when I finally realized that committing a crime is like committing a crime against yourself.
And didn't that bring you closer to the Lord?
Oh, yes, yes.
Eve Rondeau?
Yes.
Oh, go put your street clothes on. 2 men are here to take you to the DA's office.
The DA? Well, I don't have to talk to him without my attorney there, do I?
Well, no, Eve, I don't think so.
You'll be represented by the public defender.
Well, unless it's Raymond Burr, I'll stick with the one I got. Darling, I got me a man on the outside, Cajun Lamont, who's with an attorney even as we speak. The DA will have to talk with him.
Eve, don't you think it would be wise to cooperate with the authorities?
I know you mean well, but my man's a real heavyweight. He's going to take care of me.
It's Carlos Rubens, I bet. You know, the word's out that you were busted dealing with him.
Let's just say you pronounce his name very well.
So she's stonewalling it, huh?
Well, you checked it out with your lady friend inside, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I was wrong about those two.
There's no maybes about it.
Oh, yes, there are. Many. Such as maybe Frankie Alva could vouch for them. Except he's in the custody of the New Orleans police. Now, I don't like that. Besides, our involvement with them has been nothing but trouble.
What are you going to do, Uncle Carlos?
I want to conclude this matter efficiently and cheaply.
Hey, so far, it hasn't cost you 1 cent.
And it isn't going to. I'll meet this Lamont tonight.
Perfect. I'll set it up.
No. No, Luis will set it up.
I will set it up.
Hi, Jason. Why don't you sit here with me? No, this chair's fine, thanks. Yeah, but that's Cora's chair. This was Cora's chair, but that's mine.
Hey, put on the wetback music.
I did. And it's Mexican music.
Do you want to get out of my chair, Hunky?
Make me, Motor Mouth. Okay, what's going on? Well, we were discussing politics, right, Cora?
That's right, Miss Howard.
I'm just telling you to obey the rules. And things become rather lonely here when you're isolated from the other girls.
Now, what's your problem, Cora?
Coolly, Cora, you picked the wrong girl.
I can take her.
But can you take her outside muscle? It's Rubenez.
Are you wired, Mr. Lamont?
Oh, are you wired, Colonel?
No, I'm not.
Why don't we just stop the car? Maybe we should stop the car and search each other. What do you say?
Nah, that won't be necessary. No, a little Mozart will solve all our problems.
Can you turn it down a little bit?
Too loud, huh? All right. How's that?
That's fine.
Now tell me, your associates in New Orleans, will they pay your lady's bail?
It's my lady and your nephew who are in the suit, not my associates.
I see. Will they put up $30,000 for an extra kilo of heroin?
I love the way you refer to it as an extra kilo. I haven't seen the first one yet, Colonel.
Well, I mean the extra plus the one we owe you. You see, if I am to take a loss, I would prefer it to be in goods, not cash.
You mean if my associates come through with another 30,000, you'll come up with 2 kilos, right?
That's it.
All right. Yeah, I think they'll buy that.
Okay.
But, Colonel, I'm not going through another trick bag. I mean, if we play, we go hand to hand, you understand me?
All right. Let's make it simple. After you bail out Miss Rondo, go over to my nephew's apartment. Bring her along. I'd like to meet her. I've heard good things.
I just bet you have.
Uncle Carlos, I'm sorry this is gonna cost you money.
Luis, tell him.
A couple of hitmen, that's what's gonna take, baby.
The reception must have been murder, eh?
Not if you dig Mozart, my friend.
That was Eine kleine Nachtmusik, in case you're interested.
Did you get that?
Jawohl.
We're gonna rap.
So rap.
I'm taking over the junkyard in this storm.
Or else what?
Or else you go to sleep one night and you don't wake up.
I don't get it. I mean, you're not even gonna be in here that long. All this big talk about your lawyers bringing you.
Yeah, well, me and my big mouth, things have been falling through for me lawyer-wise. My boyfriend has split, last I heard. Now, I'm not unreasonable. I'll keep you on as my mule, and you get a cut.
You're crazy. I mean, I'm just a working girl in here. I'll have to check with my people.
I'll meet with him. You set it up.
Only if he wants to.
You convince him it's to his advantage.
You're coming on kind of heavy, ain't you?
The heaviest, Cora. I control the action, or there isn't going to be any action. Now, you tell your man that. Somebody in here is connected to Rubenez. Whoever it is, I want in $25,000 worth, or you're dead.
I'll tell him. Maybe it'll be you ends up dead. Anything's possible around here, or haven't you found that out?
Well?
The man blew his stack. He actually called me a snitch.
A snitch? Look, don't play cute with me. I want to know what's happening.
Oh, I think he'll give you a try.
Yeah?
Pick up some junk we got stashed.
Where?
I'll show you when we go for the supplies.
Get back! Get an ambulance! Cora. Cora. Cora.
She didn't believe me.
Who? Cora, who?
Sweet Jesus. Forgive me for what I did to that poor little girl.
Who? Bessie? Cora. Cora, get that ambulance! I asked you, Miss Rondo, how did that grenade get there? Miss Rondo, less than 10 minutes ago, a man named Lamont posted your bail with Judge Seeley. Now, you'll tell us all you know about this affair, or I'll have that bail rescinded. Not in front of them. You really don't know, Sergeant Anderson? I have no idea, Miss Evans. What do you think? I don't know. I just don't know.
Ready?
Ready. Any news about Cora?
Well, she may pull through. The doctors are working on her.
So.
Ruth, look at these. And this.
How about that?
Bye, Sarah.
Oh, hello, Eve. I hear you're leaving us.
How's Cora?
Well, with God's help, I think she'll make it.
I've been bailed out.
Will God be with you and help you?
By Carlos Rubenez's lawyer. Listen to this. You're to go to Mondo's house and call him from there at 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Mondo, Rubenez. Eve, I'm sorry, but I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
That's the message. Don't try to tell me that you haven't served with the colonel at times. He told me so himself. He really thinks you're something special. So do I. I really admire how you handle things. Play nice.
Oh, come on. Let's face it, you haven't got a thing on her, right? I mean, all you got's a hunch.
That's it, a hunch. And that Bible.
What happens if she doesn't show?
Then my hunch is wrong. It's happened before.
Yeah, this is Mr. Lamont in 169. I get any messages down there?
Luis, no me está gustando esto, viejo, ¿sabes?
Siéntate y cógelo suave.
Ok, está bien,
Looks like your hunch is wrong.
Well, I'll give her another 10 minutes. If she doesn't show, then we'll make our entrance.
It's 12 wide 50 to all units. We're pushing X hour back by 10 minutes. All units stand by.
Bill?
To all units. Female who just entered the house is Sarah Oken. Pepper and I will enter in 5 minutes. All right, let's try the Fargo.
Testing.
You're coming through. Clear it down.
What is it about any? I don't know about any phone calls.
Look, he sent the message through Eve Rondeau. Listen, just let me call him, okay?
No, hell no. I do the calling.
Hey, take it easy, Bill.
Mr. Rubenes.
See? I sent her no such message. If I wanted to see it, it would be here, wouldn't it? I was right the first time. Those two are narcs. Trouble, yes, but they have nothing on us. Only on my nephew and the girl.
So what should I do, Colonel?
Luis, the good book says, if thy left eye offend thee, plug it out. The lovely Sarah will interpret that for you, if you don't understand.
¿Qué pasa, Luis? Anything wrong?
No, todito está cool.
Okay.
Mando, gentlemen, we are going for a ride. The four of us. To the back. Move.
A ride to where?
A ride to the back.
Hermano!
Let's go.
Please! All right, nice and easy. Put him down. Put him down! All right, let's secure that apartment. Come on, over here. Secure that apartment.
What do you think?
Yeah, he'll make it. This kind usually does.
You little whippersnapper. That was good. Pep just got a terrific story. You hear it?
No.
Come on, Pep. It's a good start.
Yeah, it was a great bust, too. All we got was a couple of mules.
We got us a killer.
Rubenez and his kind are the real killers.
The DA thinks we got quite a conspiracy case going there.
Well, I'm not too impressed with his batting average either. I wouldn't bet on it.
Well, it was a good bust.
Was it? Was it worth the life of a kid who might have made a good cop, given half a chance? Might have had a great life? Was her death worth what we accomplished?
Pepper, it was a good bust.
It's a rotten business. Good night, Phil.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, no, just... See you later. Yeah.
Good night, Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, Pepper. Come in for a minute. I got something for you, finally.
What do you mean?
I finally got your sunglasses.
No, you didn't have to.
No. I gotta tell you, they're not exactly the same. They're not the exact same pair, because they were all sold out of those.
Okay.
But at least, well, at least they're French. What do you think?
I never realized that.
Never realized what?
That they made French sunglasses in Hackensack, New Jersey.
Well, at least that's closer to Paris than El Segundo.
Well, thanks very much.
Go ahead, put them on. Let's see how they look.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Yeah?
Yeah. Really, very good for
For how much?
31 clamps.
$14.95, including tax.
Tina, you're absolutely amazing. You're like a walking consumer's guide.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. I really do like them. I really do. They're really nice. Thanks.
Get a good night's sleep.
You too. Good night.
Who's my target?
The perfect minorities to hate, Amelia.
The smut peddlers.
My name's Amelia, same as you, and I'm a prostitute.
But then if you admit it, why didn't you tell the voters the truth?
It was past history, private.
One flew over the councilman's nest.
Get me back to simple crime in the streets. You can do it, and I want it. Ask for Captain Barnes.
Someone is trying to kill me. Wonderful city.
And now here, once again, our own Amelia Boyer.
Thank you, Paul. I'm going to miss you.
And we'll miss you, too.
Most of you are aware this is my last day as co-anchor person here at KXLA. For
There she
better
is.
or worse, I have thrown my hat into the political ring as candidate for city council. I would like to say to those very vocal demonstrators who are at this very moment picketing outside the studio, you are not pressuring me into this resignation. On the contrary, I am simply abiding by the FCC ruling for equal time for all political candidates. Neither picket lines nor threatening phone calls can stop me in my crusade to make this city a better place for clean-living, God-fearing Americans to live and to work. Thank you.
I won't do it.
Afraid you're gonna have to.
Listen, I couldn't stand Amelia Boyer when we were in high school. I can't stand her now. I hate what she stands for, and so do you.
I'll do it. I'll guard Amelia's body even with my fractured flipper.
There's your volunteer.
Nope. Well, how about me? Or am I too minority for Mrs. Boyer?
I get direct orders from Captain Bly. Sergeant Pepper Anderson's the man for the job.
The man.
As a matter of fact, his exact words were, the only man for the job.
Well, I won't do it. Tell Barnes I won't do it.
I told him you wouldn't do it.
Well,
You're doing it.
all right, I'll tell him.
You tell him you do that. Just say, Captain, you can go to hell.
Sergeant Crowley told you what I told him. And incidentally, it came from the chief himself.
Captain Barnes, I have a good reason for wanting to be relieved of this assignment.
Good reason?
I think so.
Hold it, Pepper. Before you say it, let me warn you, it better be good. And a hell of a lot better reason than the one Sergeant Bodroff gave me for not wanting to be Hirohito's bodyguard when he was visiting our fair city. Well, it seems that Sergeant Bodroff was a prisoner of war in Japan. So, while he was a prisoner of war, he swore that he was going to get that guy one day if he ever caught up with him. Now, that's the excuse he gave me for not wanting to carry out my direct orders to see that no bodily harm came to our royal guest while he was visiting here. Now I ask you, your whole life, have you ever heard of a reason as lame as that? Now, what's your excuse?
Yeah?
Police. Sergeant Anderson.
All right. Come on in.
We got certain rules in this house. This way. And one of them is, I'm gonna have to frisk you. I hope you don't mind.
I mind.
You don't have to frisk a cop. Hello, Pepper.
Hello.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Who'd have ever guessed that the prettiest girl in high school would end up a lady cop?
Policewoman. And I wasn't the prettiest.
Whatever. Udo, would you take the policewoman's bag to the guest room?
With pleasure.
Thank you.
Udo is quite an animal.
I'm sure you'd know.
The same fun-loving Pepper, except your hair, isn't it blonder?
You've lost a little weight.
Amusing.
I try.
At least I made something of myself after I left school.
You certainly did.
I've come a long way, baby, if I do say so myself. And just imagine you, the girl most likely to succeed, my bodyguard. I asked the chief of police especially for you, and only you.
Thanks. I really appreciate that.
Home.
Be it ever so cluttered.
Say hello to Sergeant Anderson. Pepper in high school. My whiz kids, June and Jim Brennan. Mr. and Mrs.
How do you do?
Hi. Terribly, terribly young and terribly, terribly bright. Almost human computers you feed in statistics and outcomes campaign strategy.
What do you think of this, Sergeant? How's this grab you?
Make you want to rush right out and vote for her?
For Amelia Earhart, anytime.
Pepper's hardly the one to ask. She even voted against me for high school president. I won anyway.
I remember.
My kickoff speech, have you double domes given it some thought?
We have.
Got a great idea.
Pepper, darling, I'm sure all this profound strategy would bore you silly.
I'm sure it would.
Could I help you find your room and you can clean up and whatever?
Just tell me where it is. I'll find it.
I'll call Udo.
I'll find it.
Up the stairs, first door to the left.
Nice meeting both of you.
You too.
How come when I yell for a cop, I never get anything like that?
Down, boy.
This great idea. If you can get your mind off of sex and back to business, this great idea, I hope it has something to do with Councilman Grant. Did that investigator you hire find out anything?
Not yet.
So far, your most worthy opponent seems to be just that, most worthy.
But something will turn up.
And what if nothing turns up?
Oh, it will, Amelia. Trust us.
We'll make sure that it does.
Did anyone check into his connection with those landlords who rent out those smut shops down on Bailey Street?
Yeah, there's no proof.
But we got a letter definitely stating that Grant...
Crackpot time, Amelia. Did you see who signed it? Queen Victoria.
Any rumor is potent before the election. All right. All right. So what's this great idea for my opening speech tonight? Who's my target?
The perfect minorities to hate, Amelia.
The prostitutes, the vandals, the smut peddlers, the dope addicts, the sexual perverts who, with their insidious filth, are contaminating our lives and the lives of our children. I call on you to help me protect our neighborhoods against these people. to exterminate those who are responsible. Not only those who commit the crimes, but those who allow them to happen. Protect our neighborhood.
Protect our neighborhood! Protect our neighborhood! Protect our neighborhood! Protect our neighborhood!
Hey, all be quiet, please! Quiet! Please, ladies and gentlemen, please, let the Reverend speak.
I speak, Miss Boyer, as both a minister and a private citizen. And as both, I am all against pornographers, vandals, and other true criminals. But I cannot, with any conscience, continue to listen to your attacks against Councilman Grant.
Please, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to say something. I'm a housewife and a mother, and I represent the Better Government League in this city. I'd like to go on record in decrying your heavy-handed use of extremist tactics, Miss Boyer, in order to gain votes for an office that we feel you are not, repeat, not qualified.
Hold it! Now, quiet. You listen to me. And you listen. Miss Boyer, my name's Amelia, same as you. And I'm a woman, same as you. And I'm a prostitute. Oh, you may not like what I do. I can't say I'm proud of it either. But I don't know no typing. And I ain't had much schooling. I don't punch a clock. And I don't gussy myself up for no office. But that don't give you the right to tell me where I can or can't live. I can live anywhere I want to. And nobody here can tell me I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Let us hear what this unfortunate, misguided lady has to say.
Why don't you tell these folks the truth? Now, I have civil rights, ain't I? I can live anywhere I want to, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Her kind can live anywhere they want to now. And that unfortunate situation will remain as long as Councilman Grant is in the office. But if I am elected...
If you are elected, you know what? I'll sue you. I'll take you to court. I'll take you all the way to Washington, D.C. if I have to. I'll give you the fight of your life. Oh, I may not win, but it sure will be fun. Now, how about that, honey? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going. Listen to me. Any man here who is without sin, let him catch the first stone. I know my right, and I'll have the
Listen to this. Look at this out of the editorial section this morning. In Germany, the Nazis first came for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the Catholics, and I didn't speak up because I was a Protestant. Then they came for me. And by that time, there was no one left to speak up for me.
Why me?
Good morning.
Ah, but soft. What light do yonder window breaks?
'Tis light in yonder truck. Why don't you fix it?
I never knew Shakespeare too well.
Oh, I may not win, but it sure will be fun. Now, how about that, honey? Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going.
Get lost, sister. You don't need that kind.
Take it easy, my darling.
Goldie, what did she ever do to you?
Streetwalkers, commies, preverts. They don't belong here.
Well, where do they belong, Goldie?
Anywhere away from good, upstanding citizens. Hey, you two aren't sticking up for that hooker, are you?
Goldie, I don't care if she's a hooker or a nun. I'm talking about rights.
Hookers got no rights.
Is that your truck parked out front?
Yeah.
Did you know you left your lights on? I got it.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, like I was saying.
Well, it doesn't matter what you were saying, my friend. Everybody's got civil rights.
Sure, but that's what makes Amelia Boyer so terrific. She'll see if those kind don't have any anymore.
For sure. But whatever happened to that good old American saying? Live and let live.
Now, that's the way I used to think. But then I started looking around at what's going on, and I don't like what I see. I mean, I don't like those people around, especially not here.
You know, I'm sure gonna miss that Amelia on the 6 o'clock news every night. You know, when she says something, you can believe it. And she says Grant is weak, and he is.
That's right. Why, do you know that he even thinks it's all right if you're gay?
Yeah.
But that Amelia is a living saint if ever there was one. And when she sings, oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
What are we doing, auditions for the Gong Show, Goldie?
Oh, boy, you guys really have some nerve, taking good taxpayers' money and then sitting around defending hookers and preverts and... Aren't you cops supposed to defend people like us?
The boy is charged that prostitutes should be legally barred from so-called decent neighborhoods.
Well, I'm afraid I can't comment on Miss Boyer's speech. I've been here at our fundraising banquet all evening, so frankly, I didn't hear what she had to...
Protect our neighborhoods. Your all-American dream and a catchy slogan. Ron, how can you argue with that?
Easy. You don't protect neighborhoods by taking away civil rights.
Well, how are you going to stop it?
Barbara, we just have to. These, Hitlers and McCarthys and fringe lunatics who destroy freedom by promising so-called decent folks that they're looking out for their best interests. We just can't let them do it. Every citizen has the right to express himself, but legally, honestly.
Can you hear yourself, darling? Can you hear this pedantic soapbox ring you're getting into your speech? Well, the voters won't buy it. I mean, it's... Well... More coffee?
Please. All right, Barb. Something's been bothering you all week. What?
Nothing.
That nothing means something. Did you hear that ring in your voice? It says, what I am saying, I do not mean. Thank you. Now, what's wrong?
Don't let that woman drag you down. Withdraw from this rat race, please.
What?
Make an announcement that you've decided not to run in this year's election.
Why would I do a thing like that?
You want it in one word?
Yeah.
Amelia. In 2 words, Amelia Boyer. Ron, I'm afraid of this woman. She could crush you. She can make people believe anything she wants them to believe.
So what can she say about me?
Think. For one moment, think. It doesn't matter now. We know it doesn't matter anymore. But think what she could do if she found out.
Daddy, how do you like it?
Attention all 3rd graders. That's great.
Did I spell the words right?
100%.
I'm going to thumbtack it to the bulletin board in school. Good idea, huh?
Well, Mary Ann, don't you think it would be a good idea if someone were to put up an Amelia Boyer poster, too, on the same bulletin board?
Why her?
Freedom of choice. You see, all the 3rd graders should have a chance to decide for whom they want to vote.
Well, I think it's pretty dumb myself, but if you say so.
I say so.
Here's your lunch. You better hurry. School bus won't wait.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
We love you.
Love you, too. I'll see if someone wants to put up an Amelia Boyer poster, too, even if I still think it's dumb.
Ron, you could always go back to teaching. I'd like that.
And lose out on that crucial third-grade vote for the city council?
Good morning, Pepper. Over here. Bravo, Udo, bravo. Laugh, dear. He loves encouragement.
Why don't you throw him a fish?
Lady Cup, how'd you sleep last night?
Alone. Thank you.
Udo, go take a shower.
Yeah, boss lady, whatever you say.
Coffee hot?
Help yourself. I'll call Marguerite for your breakfast.
No thanks. Just coffee's fine.
You don't like me very much, do you? You never did.
I don't like what you stand for.
And what does that mean, what I stand for?
You're a hypocrite. You always were. Throwing around all that garbage about protecting the good guys from the bad guys, the evil, the undesirables, the untouchables. It's all as phony as you are, but there is one consolation.
Oh, what's that?
You'll never get away with any of it constitutionally.
Oh, you're a lawyer.
If you are elected, Amelia, you won't change a thing. Only the trappings will be different. A sense of new power, a new office, a new bed to sleep around in.
Bed to sleep around in, grammatically incorrect. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you implying that I'm a tramp?
You tell me. I mean, what's the difference between doing it for money or favors?
I resent that.
Remember Beatrice May Jesse?
Beatrice May was a thief. That's why no one voted for her for class president.
Lucky for you, they found those stolen supplies in her locker the day before the election. Alan Hunter found them, didn't he? I wonder how he knew they were there.
Beatrice May was guilty. Why else would she take that overdose?
I don't know why, do you?
Listen, Pepper, darling, I don't have to take this from you. I could get someone else from the police department.
Great. Get me back to simple crime in the streets. You can do it, and I want it. Ask for Captain Barnes.
I am not letting you off of this assignment. You have the phone. Answer it.
Sergeant Anderson speaking.
You tell that Amelia Boyer to cool it, or she'll get her lousy head shot off.
Good, huh?
The timing was perfect.
Who was that?
Sergeant Crowley, please. It's urgent.
What's happening? I have a right to know.
Crowley. Yeah, Pepper. What else did he say?
Get her lousy head shot off. Better get Pete and Joe over here and, forget about springing me.
Okay, you got it.
I told you I needed protection. Someone is trying to kill me.
This Sergeant Anderson, good-looking chick?
Good-looking chick. You sure you know what to do?
Hey, this isn't the first time. It won't be the last.
I'll call to verify if it's still on. You know the time and place?
I know, okay? I know.
Over here, Crowley. What's the matter? Can't you see in the dark?
Splendid.
Rest your weary bones.
What's that you're drinking, Shirley Temple?
I'm drinking expensive on you. You see, if you'd come to my place like I told you on the phone, drinks on the house.
Yeah, and I told you, you better be careful how you proposition me. I just might have to run you in.
No, you wouldn't do that to a little old card-carrying coyote like me, would you, baby?
I just might.
Yeah, you just might. Anyway, I'm safe. You called me, I didn't call you. Now, what's on your mind, Crowley? And that's not a proposition.
Look, I know how you feel about Amelia Boyer.
Don't speak such language in mixed company, please.
Level with me, Amelia, will you?
Now, who's propositioning?
Have you heard any rumbles in your business? Anybody threatening to blow her head off with a shotgun, anything like that?
Boyers?
Boyers.
Well, we sure hate her guts. But we have enough trouble with the law in our regular business. Why make things tougher?
Yeah, that's the way I figure it. Why?
Bill Crowley?
Yeah.
Telephone.
Excuse me. Thanks. Crowley. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Where are you now? On the corner near you there's a coffee shop. That's right, that's it. About 15 minutes? Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks.
Want a drink?
Oh, thanks. Why don't you give the lady another one, will you?
Think she needs it? Here's a bill already.
You're kidding. Yeah. Pepper Anderson, please. Sergeant Crowley calling. Forget it.
Like I figured.
Yeah, Pep. How would you like to join me for a cup of coffee?
Hey, Fuzz. Where's Pepper? You mean Sergeant Anderson? Well, she went out for coffee. If it's all right with you. Oh, yeah. What's your name? Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Well, my name is Investigator Pete Royster, but you may call me Peter.
Well, Royster, you don't match the decor around here. You got no swank. You get the drift?
You don't know how much that hurts me coming from such a swank. I always thought I was. I went to swank schools. I ate nothing but swank food. As a matter of fact, I never talked to anybody who wasn't swank. I thought I was the epitome of swank. Goodness.
Well, you're not swank. And they've been lying to you. Maybe you ought to do something about it.
I think this is better. Yeah.
I don't.
What's the matter with it?
Blue. Baby blue.
Terrific audience impact. Nobody doesn't like blue.
Is this better?
No, not for today's rally. 5 church groups have requested blocks of seats, so boobs are out. Look, if it'll make you happier, I promise to lower the neckline for the American Legion next week. Plunging in glorious red, white, and blue, okay? Here you go.
When's Jim supposed to be back?
He was meeting the contact at 10, so any minute now.
Didn't that investigator give us a hint of what he'd found?
Nope. He just phoned Jim, and he said to me he'd meet him in the park with the information and for Jim to bring $1,000 in small bills. If blue is your color.
I don't know. Where's Pepper? She has style.
You don't trust me?
Don't be a goon. Of course I trust you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just furious at that pig-headed blonde running off without telling you where she was going.
Listen, maybe we should lose Sergeant Anderson. I mean, for some reason or other, she seems to upset you.
Coffee black, please. Hi, Bill.
This is Councilman Grant, Sergeant Anderson.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure.
What can we get you?
Coffee's all I'm having, thank you.
It's here.
That's fast service.
Faster than you'll get in the city. Believe me.
I have the feeling she's not one of my staunchest supporters.
I have a feeling you're right.
Well, first of all, thank you for meeting me here instead of police headquarters. I'd rather not talk to reporters just yet.
What's happened?
Somebody broke into his office. Took some documents from his files that could be damaging to his campaign if they were made public, right?
That's right.
What's in them?
I'd rather not say, unless you tell me I have to. Believe me, nothing of a criminal nature. No records of bribes or illegal contributions, nothing like that. I was hoping you could investigate without any publicity. Is that possible?
That's why I wanted Sergeant Anderson here. Since she's working at Boyer's, maybe she'll come up with something.
Are you sure the contents could be used against you in the campaign?
Well, an unscrupulous opponent might be tempted, but I honestly don't know about Amelia Boyer.
Fantastic. Utterly fantastic.
Is it worth $1,000?
10,000. 100,000. This'll do it. This will do it. What a sensation this will be at the rally this afternoon.
Not yet, Amelia. We stick to the original plan.
Why? This is all we need. We simply tell the voters the truth about their Councilman Grant, war hero.
Well, maybe you won't have to tell them the truth. Not if we do it our way and force his hand.
All right.
Do it our way, Amelia. And you won't have to worry about Councilman Grant anymore. It's on. Very nice.
Well, it's so.
I'll buy it.
Love the color.
See, I told you. It needs this.
Oh, the miracle of a sweet opening bud.
Go sell it.
Listen to that, Pepper. Don't you want to go out there with your pom-poms and lead the cheer?
Cheerleader, huh? Someday you have to show me your pom-poms.
Thank you for your love. Thank you for your confidence. And thank you for wanting to help me rid this city of the sin and of the corruption. When I started this campaign, I made a promise to myself that I would never say anything personal against my opponent, Councilman Ronald Grant, who is a family man and a hero in the Korean War. I unfortunately must now break that promise in order to be a good American citizen and reveal to you documented evidence that has come into my possession, proving that Ronald Grant has been less than truthful with you, the decent voters of this wonderful city.
Relax now. You're all right. You're all right.
I'm lucky he missed me.
Lucky for you, he's a lousy shot.
Stand back! Over here.
Where'd he go?
Hello.
Councilman Grant?
Yes.
My name is Jim Brennan. I work for Amelia Boyer.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody just tried to assassinate her.
What?
I think we ought to talk.
This is Bill Baldwin speaking to you live from in front of the palatial home of Amelia Boyer. We're waiting for the arrival of Councilman Ronald Grant. According to a spokesman for Ms. Boyer, the councilman called her almost immediately after the attempted assassination, requesting a meeting between the two. Now, although Amelia Boyer has said herself that she believes that Councilman Grant was in no way involved in the shooting incident and the attempt on her life, and even though it was at the same time that she was about to reveal, and I quote, documented evidence that Grant has been less than truthful with the voters, end quote, I'm sure the news people gathered here, like myself, will want some answers to the questions about his possible involvement in that shooting incident. Ladies and gentlemen, I see a car driving up now. It is Councilman Grant.
It's about that time.
Councilman Grant, Councilman, we know you called the meeting. Now, what's the meeting here? Councilman, come on, give us a break here. We need the news. You're on television, Councilman. Councilman, come on. We need the words here. We need the words. Our people would like to hear from you, Councilman. Councilman, please. What is the purpose of the meeting, sir?
No comment.
Yes, but our listeners
I'm
are
sorry.
anxious
I have no comment.
Well, you saw and heard, ladies and gentlemen. Councilman Grant has refused to say anything at this time about the rather extraordinary events that have taken place during the day. Now, we'll return you to our studios, but we will remain here, and when the councilman comes out, maybe we can get an interview with him. Bill Baldwin, KXLA News.
There's no need to beat around the bush, is there? I think you're familiar with what transpired this afternoon.
No, I'm not sure. I heard on the radio. Well, you know, I had nothing to do with this terrible thing.
Take it easy, sir. We're not accusing you of trying to kill Amelia. That's not the reason why I asked you to meet us here.
Yeah, on the radio, coming over. The news reporter kept saying, I called you. You called me.
Does it matter who called whom? You're here. And I think deep down in your soul, you know why you came when Jim called, don't you? Your medical records.
Those files that were taken, is that your medical record?
Yes, yes.
Well, Amelia, speak up.
Are you in any way insinuating that I had something to do with that burglary?
Another election? Another thief? Only no Beatrice May to blame it on.
You are definitely out of line. Can I help it if someone happens to send me copies of perhaps stolen medical records? That some loyal, decent citizen bends the law a bit because he doesn't want to see a sick war hero running our government and his life.
I am not sick. Now, I've never used my war record in any of my campaigns. Never.
For good reason, I think, don't you? Especially since it might bring up that period of your life right after the war.
Mr. Grant, is it true that right after the war, you needed psychiatric treatment? Is that true?
Yes.
In fact, at the time, you were in such a catatonic state you might even be called insane.
No, not insane. No, I never was insane.
But you were committed to a hospital for nearly a year. Isn't that true?
Not that long.
Almost all of 1953 in the Veterans Hospital. The wing with the heavy bars on the windows and the guards at the door. It's all in the records.
One flew over the councilman's nest.
Do you deny it?
Do you?
Do you, Grant?
No, I don't deny it. It's true.
Well, then if you admit it, why didn't you tell the voters the truth before?
It was past history, private history. I've been treated. I've been cured. I've pushed it out of my mind.
Then we have to push it back. Let the people decide.
You're not going to intimidate me, Ms. Boyer. You may as well know that.
You're not quitting?
No, I don't quit.
All right. Then to put it more tactfully for the press, you're withdrawing.
No, not in your life.
But don't you understand? We're talking about your life. You can do an awful lot of other things. Worthwhile things, you and your lovely family.
Don't listen to her.
You stay out of this. If you don't withdraw, Grant, you force me to tell the people the truth. That you are a sick man, unable to fulfill the responsibilities of his office. I almost told them this afternoon when, fortunately for you, I was interrupted by a would-be assassin.
Probably hired by you. No professional would miss you that far unless he did it intentionally.
Now you've gone too far. I want you to get out of here now.
With pleasure.
Get out!
Hang in there, Councilman. Don't give up.
So you got canned, eh?
Yeah, she threw me out. It'd be funny if it weren't so terrifying. You realize she could be elected.
Probably will be.
Oh.
Here he comes.
What happened in there? How about it? What was the talk about inside? Now, we need an interview from you. Councilman, come on now, please.
Excuse
Say
me.
something to us.
No comment.
An interview. Councilman, come on. Excuse me. What's the meaning for the meeting in there? Come on, Councilman, please. Say something to us. Will you please give us a little... We need the news. They're right on. Come on.
12Y51, code 1.
12Y51, go ahead.
12Y51, on your driver's license search, we've got a hit. Phone your office for the information.
That's a Roger.
Here comes that Brennan lady.
Listen, you follow her. It's just a hunch, but see if you can find out who she's trying to contact. All right?
Why, you not coming?
No, I got a call to make. Alan? It's Pepper Anderson. Yeah, Pepper. Would I kid you? Of course it is. How are you? No, it's been a long time, but not that long. Listen, could I see you? I mean, right away? You haven't changed a bit. No, it's very important. Something's come up. Yeah, I know the place. 10, 15 minutes? I'll be wearing a carnation. Now, in my ear. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you there. Bye.
Do we follow her?
Well, Pepper said we should check on her contact. She's coming now. She's getting into the car.
Let's go. Police, wanna? Police! Police, hold it!
So the would-be assassin is dead?
Killed by a truck. Without him to testify, it'll be tougher, but I still think we'll be able to prove that your would-be assassin was actually hired by you.
I hired an assassin to kill me?
To miss you. We dug that slug out of the auditorium stage a good 5 feet away from where you were standing.
You've been listening to Anderson and her wild accusation that I hired my own assassin.
This was in the dead man's pocket. Inside were $5,000. Now, we've been very careful about the way we handle this thing because of the fingerprints. They could be yours.
Mine?
2 police officers saw you leave the dead man's motel room just a few minutes before he was killed.
Sergeant Crowley, I have no idea what this is about. In fact, I may call your chief and complain about this outrage, especially Pepper's behavior.
You want me to dial it for you?
I told you to get out and stay out.
I realized that you could carry this I am innocent routine right through your campaign and get yourself elected. And your terribly, terribly bright twosome here would go along with it. So I brought some insurance. Alan. You remember Alan Hunter, captain of the basketball team?
Hello, Amy.
What are you doing here?
Pepper called me. I told her the truth. It was a relief after all these years of feeling guilty.
What are you talking about?
My planting those supplies in Beatrice May's locker. At the time, when you asked me to do it, I thought it was a joke. I didn't know she'd commit suicide over it.
Why would I ask you to do a stupid thing like that?
Because you wanted to win a high school election.
We've got to make sure you never do anything like that again.
Are you threatening me?
In your own way, you killed Beatrice May Jesse.
That's a lie.
And right now, you're trying to make Ronald Grant commit political suicide.
He's already committed political suicide. Don't you understand? He's weak. Look at his record. He's ineffective. I'm strong, efficient. You have to give me credit for that. And I can clear the streets of the scum. I can cure some of society's worst evils.
Amelia, your kind of cure is worse than the disease.
It is with deep sorrow and after much soul-searching that I have decided to withdraw from the city council race.
Oh, don't quit, Amelia.
One reason is you can't live through an attempted assassination and feel the same. But let me tell you, I will run again. And then I will do everything in my power to make our city a city to be proud of. So keep your faith. We shall protect our neighborhoods. Thank you.
Right. We'll do it, Amelia.
That's called snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. You think she'll run again?
Her? Her kind has more lives than a cat, and they always seem to land on their feet.
Well, why don't you drink up? Come on over and help me protect my neighborhood. Carmencita, you gonna put it in neutral, hop in? Forget it's a diamond robbery.
Now, a man has been murdered.
Our priority all along has been to nail the killers.
Police, stop! That for real?
Honey, everything you see is for real. I don't have to fake nothing, big boy.
Drop it!
do it. What if I hit the wrong spot?
My boy, it's only a stone. It's not flesh and blood.
Nathan, if he can't do it.
Relax, Julian. You'll live longer.
I don't want to relax. I want to go home to my wife. I worked 30 years to become a boss, so I could go home when I wanted to go home. Yes?
Lieutenant Udo, burglary detail, we'd like to talk to you.
What about?
Some stolen items. May we come in? We had this confidential tip. We have to check it out.
You'll have to show me your credentials, more than just a badge. I can't just let anybody walk in here.
Credentials?
Yeah.
Show him. Now we want to see some stones, some nice uncut stone.
Well, we're not expecting a shipment of stones until the day after tomorrow. It's been a little slow, and...
The stones, where are they?
Julian, I wonder...
Go in the back, Nathan, please.
You!
Better get you to a doctor.
It's only a scratch, but well, let's play it safe, okay?
Real?
Yeah.
You take the truck. We'll meet you back at Barney's in 45 minutes. You got it?
Let's see what's up.
Howdy. Oh, hi. You having a little trouble with this jobby? Oh, this jobby is on the hot list, and I got to get it back to the station real fast.
You're not in gear.
Huh?
Don't you know how to use a clutch in a gear shift?
No. I drive an automatic. Do you think you can show me?
Anything for our friendly policeman.
Hop out. Okay. Hurry up, huh? Listen, I think I better check in and see what's up. I'll come back later.
Hey, Carmen, sit it. I'm gonna put it in neutral and hop in.
What's up?
We got us a diamond around here.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, one guy was killed.
Why'd they call us in?
Well, the gang impersonated police officers. I guess the chief figured this gave us something in common.
Six years ago, back in New York, 47th Street, the Diamond Center, you know. I used to work there before we moved out to California.
Please go on, Mr. Sharpness.
3 of them. Just like today. The boss lets them in because they act like cops. And I still can't believe it.
What's that, sir?
One of them. I saw him again today. The one who shot Julian. The same one who murdered one of the men back in New York 6 years ago.
Mr. Sharpness, you feel like making a trip down to headquarters, looking at some pictures with us?
Can I make a phone call first to my daughter?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. His last words. practically his last words. He said, I worked for 30 years so I can go home when I want to go home.
Oh, man. I'm late. Old lady's gonna be on my back again. Two old ladies.
Your wife and your mother? In one apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Your wife, she's a Chinese, ain't she?
Vietnamese. I met her a couple months before I was discharged.
Your mother must have been shocked. Did she take it all right?
Sure. What's not to take okay? Anyway, I really like my lady. And she's pregnant now, so I guess it's got to be okay for everybody.
That guy seemed peculiar to you.
What guy?
The cop who was sweating. The cop who was carrying the box.
Oh, yeah.
So he put the box in the back of the truck. Then he gets in the truck, and the cop can't even work the gear shift.
Yeah, you know, that really was weird.
Let's see what he put in there.
Holy, you're not gonna break in, are you?
Ain't you curious?
Well, yeah, sure, but...
Look, get something to open this up. Come on, either help me or get lost, will ya? I don't need a spectator watching me. Go on home, kid. Women folks never let you pull this off.
Diamonds. You don't know who they belong to, though.
A bunch of crooks. Who else? Maybe even crooked cops.
You'd be stealing them, too.
Hey, stealing from thieves ain't stealing, number one. Number two, all the stuff is covered by insurance, so nobody's getting hurt. Hey, you want in on this or not?
Wait. There's another one.
Kurt Ulrich, alias Lieutenant Udo.
Let me see that. He used to be an investigator with a big insurance company. Got caught as a principal in an insurance fraud. New York PD says this guy's a real bad dude.
Julian, there was a man, vital, alive, with virtues and faults, but a man. And now he's gone.
We saved you some dim sum. Dig in.
What about some fried shrimp?
No, didn't have many of those left.
Oh, thanks.
Well, they were really greasy. You wouldn't have liked them. Joe?
Nope.
Greasy, huh?
Really bad, bad.
How'd you make out?
Well, I had a little talk with our friend Willie. Word of the diamond heist is all over the street.
And?
And the word is that the crooks didn't pull it too clean. Willie's sources heard that the merchandise was supposed to be moved within hours after the robbery. There were a few hot fences all over town just waiting to move in on it. Only the crooks couldn't deliver.
You mean they didn't deliver?
No, I mean, obviously couldn't deliver for some reason.
Any theories?
One, that they lost the merchandise.
Lost the merchandise. Come on, William.
Lost the merchandise or left it somewhere?
Like where?
Like in the area. Maybe they were afraid to move it with all the black and whites rolling in.
It's a possibility.
So chances are, if all this tracks, they'd be back to get it.
It's a long shot. It's worth setting up a surveillance on it.
You want a fortune cookie?
Shrimp is greasy, huh?
Slipped right through my fingers.
You wouldn't have liked it at all.
Police estimated the value of the stolen diamonds as well over $1 million. Thus far, no arrests have been made, but a police spokesman said they have 2 excellent leads.
What's the matter with you? I want to get the basketball scores.
He's tired.
Not getting enough sleep is his problem.
Mom, we're moving out. I've been looking for a house.
Where'd you get that much money all of a sudden?
I bet on a long shot.
Now she gets a house. I gotta see it to believe it.
You want to know something? You're gonna see it.
Beautiful. Amateurs, that's good news anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have happened if he knew how to drive.
Now listen, you. I never said I was a truck driver. And it all happened because Ulrich here got shot. And you big shot, you are the one who panicked, killing a man. Now you promised me there wasn't going to be any of his Billy the Kid stuff, right?
Listen, you little punk.
Now you moron, don't you call me a punk.
Got it.
Hey, look. What do we do now?
That looks like the cops. Now run, I'll cover you.
Help! Help! Police! Help! Help!
What's the trouble, buddy? What's the problem?
Police!
Yes, we're the police. We're the police.
I need an ambulance.
What happened?
Well, I was walking along and some guy stopped me and then another guy from behind, you know.
Where'd they go?
Officer, I don't know. I really need an ambulance.
Okay, all right. Come on, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, you gonna be okay there?
Yeah, it's time
All
to
right,
an ambulance.
I'll get it.
Really
All right.
do.
Okay, stay there. Okay, fella, call the ambulance. They'll be here in a second. Police, stop.
All units in the vicinity. Ambulance shooting at the construction site. 40th and Nordic. Officer involved.
What's going on here? What happened to your partner?
We're chasing a couple of muggers. He got hit.
How you feel?
Oh, it's all right. I think it'll be okay. Just a couple of ribs.
How about the crooks? How many were there?
2. There was an eyewitness, but he's gone. We came running up here. He was in the back of the truck. Came running out here like a crazy man.
What'd he look like?
Well, he was slight built, about medium height, wore a brown suit, well dressed.
Did he look like either of these guys?
Yeah, that one.
This one, you sure?
Yeah.
You're damn lucky. These guys at the Diamond Exchange killed a jeweler. Hey, Pat, flash your light down here, will you? This must be the place.
Yeah. Hey, Bill. Bill!
Could that be real?
If it is, I just retired.
here's what we got so far. A murder, coupled with $1 million worth of missing stones. 2 suspects ID'd. And we gotta figure that some jerk or jerks who stumbled in off the street just ripped off the stones.
Look, do you think it could be some of the guys over at the construction site across the street?
Very easily could be, yeah. I got Pep checking on that right now. Tell you, whoever it is, they're gonna do a lot more stumbling before they get up and walk. And if these guys ever catch up with them, they're gonna be in a world full of hurt.
So, what's the plan? What do we do? Wait till somebody buys a new TV or a new car or quits their job? What?
I wish we had that kind of time.
I just phoned the foreman. Brought you some carrot cake. They all showed up at work this morning.
They did show up.
Whoever took those rocks shouldn't be dumb enough to quit the next day.
Joe, if they weren't dumb, they'd have kept their hands to themselves in the first place. Don't worry, these guys are gonna make mistakes.
So how do we get next to them?
Well, you can't go in as workers. They'd be wise to anybody new coming in.
Well, somehow or other, Pep, I don't visualize you with a big jackhammer in your hands.
Can you visualize her with a money changer on her hip?
I don't get it.
I was thinking of the coffee queen.
Who's she?
He. Runs a fleet of catering trucks. Takes bets on the side. Last time I caught him, I was on another case. I didn't have time to run him in. He still owes me one for that.
He operate a truck near the construction?
If he doesn't, he will.
What do you want with one of my trucks? Is there some kind of a shakedown? What's going on here?
We just want to do a little moonlighting.
So just relax, will you? Will you take it easy, CJ?
Relax. Easy. What experience you two got? I got a reputation to keep up. You give lousy service, who gets hurt? Me.
Would you look at that figure? Now, she's going to sell more hamburgers and French fries than all the rest of your rejects put together. Trust me.
No way.
You know what I just thought about? The last time we saw each other. I think I still have some of your old markers in my desk drawer. Would you remind me when we get back to the office to check that out?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Just don't skim too much off the top.
Now, that's what I like about you, CJ. The eternal pessimist. Let's go pick out a truck.
Any customers run up any big debts lately?
On coffee and donuts?
Oh, come on, man. You gonna tell us you don't still take bets?
All these years we've been acquaintances, now you want to cut.
Look, I'm not interested in your nickels and your dimes, CJ. We're investigating a murder.
It happened on 40th Street, near the construction site there.
Oh, yeah, that one. Well, there was one guy that I had to turn his paper over to the collection agency, and the boys let him know the way he's falling behind on his payments, he's soon going to have a lot of wire to hold his jaw together. But I think he took off the pressure by promising them some payment pretty soon.
What's his name?
Strabo, big guy, scar on his cheek. Drinks a little too much. If I was you, I'd stay away from him unless you had a baseball bat and 2 guys holding his arms.
CJ, if you ever again throw a man to the collection agency, I personally am going to bust you myself.
Okay, I can take a hint.
That's not a hint, believe me. Where's that truck? Which one?
Take that one, it's all loaded up.
Got the keys in it?
Yeah. Hey, cowboy, you gonna pay for that thing if you wreck it?
Does the chicken have lift? Hi, fellas. Well, don't everybody crowd around at once. Come on.
You get a new coffee, Queen?
Yeah. I just got crowned. My name's Commit. It's yours.
If you're the queen, baby, then I'm the king.
Oh, yeah. How about him?
You in the same kind of business as those other Coffee Queen trucks?
Take bets? Huh. Honey, only on marriage. 4-time loser. But I say, hang in there. That's my motto. Thanks, pal.
That your old man up there in the truck?
Him? That's Mr. Thank you, pal. Mr. Chester DeBono.
My assistant. He'll do till the real thing comes along, if there's any left. Why don't you tell him what you want? Okay. Hi there, Tiger.
Hi.
Don't you want anything from the Coffee Queen?
My buddy's getting me a soda.
Oh. Well, we make real good... Thank you, pal. We make real good sandwiches.
Well, thanks. My wife made my lunch for me.
Wouldn't you know, all the interesting ones are married.
Thank you, ma'am.
I bet she's real pretty. And you got real pretty kids, too.
Yeah, she is. They aren't. I mean, we don't have any yet. She's expecting now.
Hey, come on, everybody, drink up. The next one's on me. Come on, come on. Hey, Bob, give everybody a drink. Come on, Bob, let's have some whiskey over here. I got some Come on, lovely and drink. Everybody's not up. Everybody in the place. You guys. All right. Thanks, man. You got it, man. You got it. Hey, everybody.
Spender. Guy's buying all the drink.
Oh, name's Strabo.
You always so generous?
I don't know how you can afford to be. Maybe you robbed a bank or something.
Is that what you think? What time is the next coffee break?
That's 3 o'clock, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure looks pretty good in that old uniform, doesn't it?
Well, thank you very kindly. When I put it on this morning, Harriet started to return all the new dresses she bought. Thought I had a reduction in pay.
Listen, why don't you just follow us in when we go back?
Will do.
That's the old bait, huh?
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? How you doing, fellas? Come on. Little old Coffee Queen's back. Uh-oh.
Hey, here you go. Yeah, there you go. Who else asked for the coffee?
Hey, lady, you're new here, aren't you?
Yeah?
Let me see your border health certificate.
Well, I got me a temporary. I didn't bring it with me.
Hey, Chief. That lady's a public utility. You can't shake down a public utility.
You don't get a border health certificate, you don't come back here tomorrow.
Rotten fuss. What's he bugging me for?
Hey, is that for real?
Everything you see is for real. I don't have to fake nothing, big boy.
You sure you ain't got an old man?
Honey, thanks, pal. I bought this with my own hard-earned money. Well, I got me a kind of a discount connection, you know. Friend I know downtown. Gets you great bargains if you know him.
You mean swag?
Huh?
You know, hot stuff, hot goods.
I don't know. If the cops can't catch the thieves, why should I pass up a bargain? Would you?
Do you think I could get to, meet this friend of yours?
You? Forget it. He don't need you.
Maybe I got some stuff I could sell.
What, a gold hard hat?
I got some stuff my mother left me.
Honey, let me tell you. My friend, he don't fool around with no little old ladies' two-bit costume jewelry. His hands only touch big rocks. Big.
Your little friend there, the one you think is so sweet.
Yeah?
I got a strong feeling he's in on this thing.
What do you mean?
Well, he's obviously a close friend of Straybo's. So Pete tailed him at noon. Heard he's been asking questions about real estate. Yeah, he wants to buy a new house. And I don't mean the small economy model.
Mrs. Fuller? Mom?
Good morning, ma'am. We're making a survey of this neighborhood.
I'm sorry,
I wonder if you or your husband have recently considered buying a new car or a major appliance.
Who is it?
I don't know.
What are you selling?
Nothing, ma'am. I merely wondered if the lady here...
Why don't you go and bother somebody else, huh? How many times have I got to tell you, don't open the door?
What happened to Miss Pumpkin Pie today? Guess you didn't get that Board of Health certificate, huh? What's your name?
Fuller. Jim Fuller.
Jim Fuller. Well, you didn't happen to hear about somebody suddenly getting rich out here, did you?
Yeah, me. Got a refund on my income tax.
Look, there's a big reward out for the recovery of all that ice, in case you hear something. Think about it.
What was he pushing? Tips on the stock market?
I wanted to know if I noticed anybody who suddenly got rich around here.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. You got nothing to worry about.
It's easy for you to say.
What do you mean by that?
If I get busted, what happens to my wife?
Well, the way I hear she looks, she ain't gonna have any trouble. One word about me to anybody. And your lady's gonna need a lot of life insurance. Talk to you for a minute?
What is it, Blue Eyes?
Remember what I told you yesterday about some jewelry my old lady left me?
Oh, what about it?
You like it?
What is it?
Are you kidding? It's a diamond. It's uncut, but it's the real McCoy.
Oh. Oh. I'm not for sale. Cut or uncut?
You didn't think I was going to give it to you.
Honey, what do you want?
Now, the question is what do you want out of life? To work on this roach wagon for the next 20 years or to make some real money now? Some real warm bread?
You mean it's hot?
I mean bread, period. I'll give you a commission. 5%, maybe more. If you introduce me to that guy you were telling me about so I can get this cut now. And a few more I can get my hands on, maybe.
I don't get involved in any transactions or anything. I just pick up a little information here and there, and
Yeah?
and he takes care of me.
Maybe I'll take care of you. Say like 10%. We'll talk about it after I meet him. We'll talk business, okay?
Well, I don't know.
Now, what do you need, an okay from him?
Chester? Boss just put him on my truck. He's some kind of relative.
There's something going on between you two.
Me and him? Not jealous, are you, Tiger?
Me jealous of him? Hey, Chester, get out here.
Huh? Yeah, what do you need?
Come on now, I want to talk.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
You're the boss's nephew, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the matter? Can't you get a job on your own?
I guess not.
Uh-huh. Guess not, but you're probably stupid, right? Think you're a big ladies' man, too? That big, beautiful girl in there, huh? Think you're something, huh?
Hey, listen, I kind of busy right now. Haven't got time to play games, okay, man?
Hey, straight on! Hey, straight on! Hey, that's it! Get out! Oh, that's it! Get out! Get back in your truck! Get over here! Get over here!
What do you think you're doing? You want to get arrested?
I've had my share of animals.
Out of your mind, showing diamonds around like they were popcorn.
Shut up!
You're the one that's gonna screw this thing up for us. You and your big mouth.
Hey, come on.
You okay?
Yeah, considering I just got attacked by a cyclone.
Somehow I gotta get alone with Fuller.
I'll get Pete to set it up for you.
The one I talked to yesterday's a real gorilla. The only way you're gonna get anything out of him is to kill him.
Yeah, but the other one, the young one, looks real easy to me.
Not easy, but approachable. She's got a beautiful little Oriental wife, a doll of a wife, and she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. A pregnant doll. I love Oriental porcelain. Exquisite and extremely fragile.
You got radiator trouble?
Yeah. Hi.
Can I give you a lift home?
Nah, it's probably out of your way.
I got no man to go home to.
Let me get my keys, okay? You sound sad.
Hey, come on. Do I look sad?
You know when you smile, you look saddest of all.
Boy, you sure understand women. Your wife's a very lucky girl.
Yeah. I wish somebody would tell that to my mom. All three of us live together.
You and your mother and your wife all in the same house?
A one-bedroom apartment. Belongs to my mom. You know, when I try and be alone with my wife, it's like both of us are illegal aliens.
That sounds awful. Was it your mother's idea that you move in?
Not really. Well, I mean, she suggested it. And it seemed like the right time to say okay. I was just back from Nam with my wife, and my mom meant well. She knew I didn't have any money, and she knew it was going to take me a while to get my union card.
Honey, the world is full of people who mean well. Seems to me you should be moving out pretty soon.
I am. Soon. I got lucky last week.
Yeah?
My wife doesn't even know yet, but I made a down payment on a fantastic place in Rolling Hills.
Woo! That must have been some jackpot.
Yeah.
Well, I better get you home fast.
Except there's a problem.
Yeah?
I wish I could talk about it with my wife.
Well, why don't you?
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Hey, that friend of yours, what a temper.
Oh, he's got his good days and he's got his bad days.
Hey, what the heck? All I took in was $30 the whole day. You want that? He ain't even with me.
Shut up!
What are you messing with him for?
Come on, you go. Come on!
Yellow pickup truck. I didn't get the license. Sorry. I guess I blew it.
We're not far behind them. We'll see if we can make them. And you better take care of that head of yours.
I didn't finish with Jimmy Fuller.
Roger.
Now, Jimmy, the way I understand it, you took something that you hadn't any business to take. Am I right so far?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have something of ours, and we want it back. Now, when and where do we get it?
Okay. I knew it was a stupid thing from the beginning.
That's good. Then I take it we can count on you having it for us tonight.
Okay.
What time, like 9 o'clock?
All right.
Where?
The construction site.
You have the uniform, Rio?
Yeah, right here.
By the way, Jimmy, if you had any thoughts of calling the police and perhaps setting a trap for us tonight, I really wouldn't if I were you. Rio here will be keeping watch over you and your exquisite little wife.
Hi, Mom.
Jimmy.
Mom, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr.
Smith.
Yeah, he's an old Army buddy, and we've got some business to talk about.
Yeah.
Where's Mai?
In the kitchen, making a stew. Isn't anybody gonna answer that? Hello? It's for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Jimmy. It's Canette.
Oh, yeah, hi.
You okay?
Yeah, things are just great.
Listen, Jimmy, those men, you knew, didn't you? What did they want, Jimmy? Jimmy?
I think we got a bad connection, but I can hear you, so go on.
If you're into loan sharks and they're squeezing you, I have a few $100s I could lend you. I want you to know that.
No, thanks, I'm nothing like that.
You want to get together and talk about it someplace?
Yeah, sure, I'd like that. I really would. But I got a guest here, a friend, and my wife's in the kitchen right now cooking dinner.
All right, Jimmy. But if you need any help, I even know a few cops that are practically human, okay?
Okay.
You know, you seem more concerned with protecting these amateur thieves than recovering $1 million in stones and solving a homicide. Now, a man has been murdered.
Chief, our priority all along has been to nail the killers, to get the guys who killed Julian Copeman. But with some kind of evidence that'll stand up in court.
How soon?
I think it's coming to a head tonight, all of it.
Okay, I want a report first thing in the morning.
Yeah, you'll get your report. Pep, do you really think that Fuller's giving it all back?
Yeah. Following which, since he knows who they are now, they'll probably kill him.
Oh, well, can't we stake him out?
They're too smart for all of them to meet him. I figure probably one of them will hang back.
Keep an eye on his wife?
Yeah. Pete, get on Fuller's tail. Get somebody to watch the wife.
All right.
If we can find out where the exchange is going to take place, we could get there first.
And the only other one who knows where the diamonds are is your buddy. The animal.
Who is it?
Your coffee queen. Canette? Hi there, Tiger. Can I come in?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, looks like you're going on a trip.
Yeah,
Little vacation?
a little hunting trip.
Huh?
Well, to what do I owe this honor?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't really mean that out by the truck today.
What do you want here?
Well, I wanted to apologize and Listen, I think your friend Jimmy, I think he's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know. His car broke down, see, and I offered to drive him home. He seemed really nervous about something. I don't know, gamblers, loan sharks. I've known a few, but these guys stopped my truck, took Jimmy. I just phoned him. He's all right. Said after tonight, everything's gonna be okay.
How'd you know I lived here?
I talked nice to the foreman.
Well, what else do you know?
Maybe I got this all backwards, but it sounded to me like he's about to lose his life savings. I don't know what it's all about, but I just thought, well, I mean, since you're his buddy and everything, he sounded so desperate. Thought maybe you might want to help him out in some way.
Did he say what time he was going to meet these guys?
No, I think he just said tonight.
Guess I still got time to get there first.
Get where?
Look, I'll be back as soon as I can, right? Now, if you want, you can stay here. We can get together with that guy you mentioned. Deals in pins and stuff.
Okay.
And maybe we'll have a little business for him tonight. And like I said, baby, I'll do right by you. Right? Now stay here and don't answer the phone.
What do you need that thing for?
The night's full of desperate characters, baby. And I'm one of them.
Yeah, Pete, anybody watching Fuller's house?
No, but 54 said when Over came out, he was alone.
The Latin's still with him.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Say hello to the boss's nephew, Strabo.
Oh, man.
I'm a cop, and you're under arrest. Cuff him, Joe.
Right.
Get your hand off the gun. Take your hand off the gun.
Come on. There we are. Come on, big boy. Over this way.
You little fake! I knew you had no class.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Anytime, Sergeant.
Here's your $1 million. I want you to get him out of here before the professionals show up.
Bill, looks like the head honcho's not taking any chances.
He'll be back to pick up his buddies. Heads up, we got company.
It's not there.
You think this is some kind of amateur night we're playing?
Police, freeze! Hold it, right there! All right, get out of the car. Put your hands up in front where I can see the two. Hold it! Hold it! Freeze! Drop it! All right, drop it! Drop it!
You're a cop.
Yeah.
Do your job good.
Lucky for you.
Fuller, thanks for your help. I don't know how you got mixed up in this mess, but I guarantee you it'll go in your favor. Let's get down to headquarters.
I guess I should have stuck to the job that I know best, but you know how it is.
Yeah, we know.
Listen, would you call my wife for me and tell her what happened?
Yeah, I'll call her. You do the explaining. Well, I'm not sure. No, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Here he comes now. Listen.
Get off the phone. I want you to help me with my speech to the recruits.
I got CJ on the line.
Oh, you're lucky.
He wants to know what you did to those ham and cheese sandwiches.
What I did to the ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, he said sales went up 75% when you made them.
Tell him instead of American cheese, I used Italian mozzarella.
Mozzarella?
Yeah, you know, it's made from buffalo milk.
CJ, did you ever milk a buffalo? You know who this dude was? Let's break it down to the basics. Your old friends tried to kill you once, and they'll try it again unless we stop them.
Or at least draw the group out where we can get to them.
Before or after they get to her.
It's our job to see that that doesn't happen, Sergeant Anderson.
They think I'm a snitch. How long do you think a snitch lasts in or out of prison?
Back in about 20 minutes. And have one coffee. Hot.
12Y90, roger on your call. We'll comply.
Morning.
Obviously not a good one for us. What's the matter?
Your front headlight's out.
Just blew 5 minutes ago.
Right? Maybe 10.
I'll take care of it this afternoon, officer.
Yeah, she's pretty cold for a light that just blew. Can I see your license? How about a registration?
I left that at home.
Left that at home.
That's what he said, officer.
This is 12Y90 to control.
12Y90, go.
Requesting DMV check on 5-1.
What's going on?
I don't know. This thing went up. A lady there says she saw 4 or 5 people running down the street, and there's a dead officer up the street.
Let's go.
Okay, Sherman, I want you to keep on it.
Sergeant Crowley, CCU. Investigator Stiles.
John Tyrell. I'm from the Bureau.
What happened here?
He got hit by the PCU, militant group. Calls themselves the People's Combat Unit.
Yeah, we've heard of them.
Yeah. 223. Their calling cards.
Have any idea who was in the van back there?
No. We've had one of their safe houses in the neighborhood under surveillance for a week, but I guess this puts an end to that. Yeah.
Was our department briefed on this operation?
No.
Were any locals notified?
The whole setup was too fragile. We couldn't risk a security leak.
Wait a minute. What you're saying to me is that we got a rookie shot down in the streets just because he didn't know he was working in a minefield? Is that it?
I'm sorry, but there's no way to... Tyrell, go ahead, Jim.
We have somebody holed up in the house, but I think we've been spotted.
Attention all occupants of the white frame house. This is the FBI. Throw out your weapons, come out with your hands on top of your heads. You will not be harmed. You're ordered to surrender immediately.
Put a canister in the front window, see what we get.
Her name's Monica Dunlap. 19 years of age, no prior arrests. She's the daughter of J.R. Dunlap.
As in Dunlap Advertising?
That's right. Every other billboard from here to Sacramento, blame him. She claims she went to the house to meet her friends or comrades. That's all she'd tell us, other than she kept quoting the Geneva Conventions on POWs.
That figures.
Well, the van was totally gutted, absolutely fried. There's just no way that the lab's going to pull prints out of this one.
What about ballistics?
They're checking on it now.
You guys ready for this?
Hey, where's Pet?
She's with the girl's father.
My other daughter, Tina, is meeting me here. I'd like to leave a message for her.
The desk will send her down, Mr. Dunlap.
All right. What did Monica say when she heard I was here?
I don't think she knows you've come. If you'll just sign this and have a seat, I won't be long.
All right, Mr. Tyrell. Now, could you back up and fill these men in?
How far back, sir?
To the beginning, Mr. Tyrell.
I was telling Captain Parks that the PCU, probably no more than a dozen people, first came to our attention up in Oregon last fall when they assassinated a supposed snitch. As it turned out, the man wasn't, but that didn't seem to faze the group. Since then, they've been moving down the coast, carrying out a series of bombings and bank robberies. 3 that we know of for sure.
Tell me something. All those papers you got there, does it say anything about a cop? A cop named Stansky, Jim Stansky? And what happened to him last night?
Look, admittedly, a mistake was made.
Damn right it was a mistake. But let's get something straight. That mistake led to a cold-blooded murder of a cop.
Crowley, I don't have to stand here and
Now,
take
hold
that
it!
kind of...
Hold it! Now, listen to me and listen good. Like it or not, you better get used to each other because the way the Bureau and the department see it, either both of you are in this operation or both of you are out. Don't let your badges get too heavy. Understood? Huh? All right. Now, Mr. Tyrell, would you care to try it again?
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I'd like to clear up a couple of things.
I'm not saying anything more until they appoint me a lawyer.
That's up to you, Monica. But you might want to think of something to say to your father. He's waiting outside.
I can't talk to him now. Can't you just tell him I'm okay and...
I suggest you tell.
Baby. Oh, I've been crazy for nearly a year, you know that?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
You didn't call, you didn't write.
I couldn't.
Why not? Honey, why not? It's okay, that's all right. Everything's gonna be okay, because I'm gonna take care of you, you understand that? But you gotta help me now, you gotta tell me the truth about all this. Are you really mixed up with this gang?
I can't say anything. You shouldn't have come.
I shouldn't have come. I love you, honey. Tina's on her way here.
I don't want her here either. There's no reason. Tell her baby sister said not to bother. I gotta go now.
Honey, no. Don't you cut me off like this. Don't you walk out of here without even talking to me.
All right, I'll talk. I exist. I am. I'm me. I always have been. I always will be. Me.
I know that, darling.
Daddy, please let me go.
Stansky was hit twice. Forensics pulled 12 more slugs out of his car. All 223s. The inside of his van was embedded with grenade fragments. So it looks like they blew it themselves.
All right, guys.
Hey, Pepper.
How'd it go, Pep?
It didn't. She's scared and she's not talking.
How hard did you push her?
Terrell spent all night pushing her and got nowhere. I just stood in the wings.
Did you get a reading?
Well, she's a kid who's gotten herself involved.
I don't want to hear about what a kid she is. Now, she's only a couple of years younger than Stansky, whose brass plaque is going up down the hall, Pepper, 22 years old.
Well, it's a drag for all of us, Bill, that's for sure. But what are we going to do about it?
Yeah. Okay, sometime within the next couple of days, the feds are going to have the girl released on her own recognizance. That's after Terrell and his people have leaked word that she's snitched off her former comrades.
Yeah, well, that's like hanging a bullseye on her.
Yeah, nobody knows that better than she does. And faced with that, the feds figured that maybe she'll do a 180 and turn state's evidence. Or at least draw the group out where we can get to them.
Before or after they get to her?
It's our job to see that that doesn't happen, Sergeant Anderson. Joe?
Yeah.
I want you to work with the feds. Get everything you can on the PCU, underground the whole shot.
Got it.
Pete? Pete, you're gonna get very funky.
Me? Funky? You want to throw
12 out
anything, you know
54,
what I mean?
12 out 52.
Yeah, this 52. Joe, what's happening?
Your lousy girl just came to work at the store. A redhead in Farmer John's.
Thanks. Well, you ready to catch a crook?
Yes, sir, investigator.
Investigator, that's nice. Little respect never hurt anyone.
What did he want?
Just trying to hassle me, you know the mentality. Mind if I look over your merchandise?
Feel free.
There's a loosely used word these days, isn't it? Free.
I just can't leave the country,
Mister,
that's
that's all the judge told us. Now, please, let us through. Honey, your car's outside. You follow me home. Huh?
I can't come home now.
Monica, enough!
Dad, you'll be harassed and...
Miss Dunlap, there's an article in the Wildfire Express that states that you've started briefing the FBI.
That's
Your
garbage.
former
I have
Associates
some things I have to take care of.
What things, damn it?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I got here as fast as I could. I told you not to come here. Monica, I want to help you. You can't. I told you, Tina.
Miss Dunlap. Miss Dunlap. Miss Dunlap, the article in the Express.
Chocolate was mine. You can have the coconut. Okay. I was short with you the other day. Maybe you're right about the Dunlap girl. I don't know. Yes, I do know. She's in tight with the PCU and she's guilty as hell. You tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead.
I'll tell you, you're wrong.
Yeah, what else do you want to tell me?
Okay, with all her radical talk, she's in deep conflict.
Oh, a mixed up rich kid. You're right. She is.
Don't
She is.
label
Very
it
mixed
all.
up
I
and
hate
very
labels.
rich.
Now stop
I'm not
labeling. Listen, I spent the time with her. She's strong, very strong. You get the feeling that she could be very effective at what she does. And yet that strength is covering something that's, I don't know, a wound, a deep, raw, vulnerable wound. Now, I can't wrap it up, but I did see all of that.
You know what Terrell says? He just says she's crazy.
You know, Parks is right. You two had better get yourself together on this thing.
We're a great team, aren't we? John Terrell, the mechanical man.
And Wild Bill Crowley, the street fighter. Both of you pretty good looking. If I had a choice...
Yeah? Yeah?
Well, I never did dig robots too much.
Your flattery is overwhelming.
I checked this one out. He's got 4 kids.
Here we go.
What was that, safe?
That was out.
They really close ranks, don't they?
That's the only way they could survive.
had nowhere else to go.
I know you don't agree, but I can't help feeling sorry for her. Finally, she scored. You know who that was? That was her sister. I've seen pictures of her in the fashion magazines.
You're kidding.
I know it was.
If that's her sister, she's gonna be here for a while. Listen, first thing tomorrow morning, I want you to hit Judge Parmalee for wiretap authorization.
Judge Parmalee, why me? Come on.
You know why you. The way he looks at you with those beady little eyes every time you walk into the courtroom.
All right, already, okay.
Morning, ladies. What's happening?
It's on the poster.
$2. That's pretty heavy. Where you guys flying, Algeria? That's a joke. Well, I got myself set up at this rooming house on 8th, and dig this, the creep who runs it, he calls it the Waldorf West. And I'm looking for a home.
Maybe you're looking too hard. Just who are you?
Name's Jeffers, and you can check the FBI for my file.
$2.
Yeah, I remember. Sure I can't talk you down any? All right. Thank you.
Is that the guy?
Yep. He's been hanging around for the last couple of days trying to get connected. He says he's from back east. He says a lot of things.
You be careful here. Look, we're checking Monica out this afternoon. Make the call. Give her plenty of space. If she's clean, make contact. If she brings the heat with her, well, we do what we have to.
Man, this is getting paranoid. I mean, we don't know if she even did any of that stuff. We gotta listen to her first.
You two had a thing for each other, didn't you?
What's that got to do with it?
If she brings the heat with her, we do what we have to. Okay, Jack?
Gin.
You gotta be cheating.
Adds up to $3,460.
Deducted from what you owe me.
Spoil sport.
Yes? Hi, Monica. This is Jan. Long time
Terrell?
no see.
Yeah.
Contact. If she makes a move, we got her.
Okay, we'll run parallel. Keep us advised of any changes of direction.
She's moving.
This is it.
freeze. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. You do exactly as I tell you. Very slowly, I want you to take your left hand and unsling that rifle with your left hand. Very slowly. Let's go. Easy.
The victim, a suspected member of the PCU, has not yet been identified, though investigators are cross-checking his fingerprints and dental charts in an attempt to discover his identification. Meanwhile, members of the FBI and local police will say nothing about the dead man except that...
All right! Jack went down hard today. Just like any one of us, if that's what it takes. So now we move on them until we make them know what we're all about. We've come too far. We've accomplished too much. If we just sit here mourning his death, we're wasting his life. Lloyd, I want a team to check out this power substation at Wildwood Canyon. How much plastic would it take to blow it? Russ, watch the Brandon Street station. Gauge the manpower of each shift. Jan, get close to this dude who calls himself Jeffers. I think he's undercover. And if he is, I want to know exactly what he's after and who he's working for. And then I want to hit him.
Dr. Jack Matoff, please report to the third floor nursing station west. Dr. Paul Seguinde, room 310.
Evening, Mr. Dunlap.
Paul
Sergeant.
Seguinde.
I want to thank you for what you did today.
How is she?
Well, the doctor says she's going to be fine. Thank God. I don't understand it. Something goes wrong. Something happens, and you just lose them. Excuse me.
Dr. Frank Gleskin, room 224, please. Dr. Frank Gleskin.
How are you feeling? Can we talk?
We really don't have anything to talk about. I'm sorry I was such a mess back there.
Well, that's something. Monica, the PCU probably thinks you tried to set them up.
Which is exactly what you wanted, right? Did they send you in here so we could have a nice girl-to-girl talk?
You've got it all figured out and filed away, haven't you? Okay, let's break it down to the basics. Your old friends tried to kill you once, and they'll try it again unless we stop them. Now, who called you tonight?
I don't know.
Did you get a look at the man with the rifle? Who might have drawn that assignment?
I guess they, drew straws.
Well, we just got the word. The boy who drew the straw was Jack Benjamin. Middle-class background. High school track team, tour in Vietnam. You know the story. You knew him, too, didn't you? No, look at it, Monica. Look at it. It's just as much a part of it as the phrases and the slogans. Sometimes the people's revolution and armed struggle really comes down to a boy on a slab and a late-night call to his folks in Ohio. Now, if we don't get some help, the same thing is going to happen to you.
I can't tell you anything.
Can't? Just tell me this. Is it loyalty? Or is it fear?
I don't know. Now just leave me alone.
No. I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, I am at the hospital. I just got here. Yeah, Pep? Yeah, she's here now. I'll talk to you later. Sorry I'm late. I just got here.
That's all right.
How'd it go with the girl?
Sometimes I think I'm getting through, and others, I just don't know.
Pete just phoned down, said that he heard something's coming down, only he doesn't know what, when, where, or who's involved.
I'm tired.
You look tired. Why don't you let old Bill buy you a cup of coffee? We'll talk about the girl, okay? You know, this group, we gotta do more than put on funny hats and infiltrate. You really gotta be one of them.
That's it, Bill. You have to be one of them.
Sarah Ann Hoffman, radical leader of the 60s. Anti-war, anti-establishment, and finally anti-anyone who wasn't fighting for the revolution. Then the police headquarters in Connecticut goes up in smoke. Hoffman and the others go underground. It's the only published photo ever taken of her. She was caught and talked to the feds about her underground contacts in exchange for a new identity. So word went out that she jumped bail and fled to Cuba. So she's known and she's respected. But she hasn't been seen since the bombing. And she is East Coast.
I don't like it. And I'll tell you why I don't like it. You'd have to go in totally clean. No wire, no mic, nothing. Besides, you don't even look like this Hoffman broad. Not enough.
Look at the picture. Look how grainy it is. She's got glasses on. It could be Garbo.
I'm looking at the picture. What if one of our little friends knows Miss Hoffman? Have you thought about that?
Bill, that's a very slim chance. When Hoffman was in the underground, Jan, Alonzi, and the others were still in high school.
No, I don't like it. That's it.
Well, you may have to like it. Pete's spinning his wheels and we're standing still. And with Monica out of the picture, I say we can swing it.
I guess you didn't hear the boss say he didn't think it was a good idea, right?
I heard the boss. I just didn't hear the boss come up with a better idea.
Hey, hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
all right.
Well, I finally got myself a real pad.
Oh?
Mm-hmm, and I was wondering.
You were you?
No, it's not what you think now.
What?
Well, you have wheels and I don't, and I got some stuff I want to move out of my place, and I thought maybe later on, if you're not too busy.
I'll be right with you.
All right, beautiful.
Where are the guys?
They're on their way back from Brisas.
When they get here, tell them I'm with Jeffers there. His pad, 8th Street, and it's called the Waldorf West.
You gotta be kidding.
I'll stall him.
Be it ever so humble, there's no place like a dumpster.
You could have survived.
Sure. My cockroaches were doing fine. I'll go get my stuff.
Don't rush it. I don't mind being away from the store for a while.
Well, I'm a vegetarian.
Sarah.
You know who this dude was?
I'm not with him, I swear. Who are you?
Sarah Hoffman.
12 by 50. This is 12 by 50.
I guess you bought it, John.
Who the hell is this?
She says she's Sarah Hoffman. She sure says
she's been killed.
Look, I'm only a sergeant. What are you asking me for?
We can't get anything from your
Did
press
the
man.
PCU have anything to do with today's shooting?
Is it true that Monica named every member of the gang?
I can't
What
comment
about
on
security? Is it being beefed up?
Sergeant, we hear rumors that Sarah Hoffman's involved in all of this. Is she?
Yeah. Woodward, guys, I'm sorry. I just can't comment on that.
There's no comment ought to help Pepper keep her cover.
If the PCU waits for the morning papers.
All right, about this Jeffers.
Again,
Again!
he's the snitch who turned me over to the feds. I left Cuba a couple of years ago. I've been tracking him down, finally spotted him.
Conveniently out here in California.
Told you, Stark. I've been looking for you people, too. I was tired of hiding, being nothing, doing nothing. I heard about your group, the work you've been doing, taking up the cause again. I came here, was told to contact Jan here in the bookstore.
But you didn't.
I saw her with Jeffers. What was I supposed to do about that?
he was a snitch, Nat. I know what was happening. I was there. She shot him. It happened.
It still doesn't mean she's Sarah Hoffman. We don't know anything else about her except she says she's Hoffman. I'll call the morgue. If she really nailed this creep, there'll be a drawer down there with his name on it. Strip her down and search her.
If you don't mind.
Hey, Joe, you went home. What are you doing?
Well, I told Harriet I'd make a night of it. Hear anything from Pepper?
No, not a word.
What are you reading?
Oh, it's one of those underground books by Alonzi and Stark.
Oh, that's funny. I don't see any blood dripping from the pages.
You know, every once in a while I come across a line or a paragraph that actually makes sense. I find myself saying, yeah, right on. I mean, they want the same thing we do. No poverty, no pollution. Jobs for everybody.
Don't tell me they made a convert.
No, they just made me madder. Because you're right. Each page is dripping in blood. Every page covered with lust. Lust for violence. Why is that, Joe? Huh?
In my opinion, my great wisdom.
Lay it on me.
Yeah. You know, deep down inside, Bill, people are scared. They're afraid that no one will touch them, no one will notice them, no one will hear them. And they take those fears and turn it into terror for others. I mean, I saw it when I was a kid coming up in my neighborhood. I mean, there were a lot of wrongs in that place. And we tried to right them fast. And some of us did what scared people all over the world are doing right now. Killing. Killing. And killing some more.
Joe, when'd you become a cop?
Well, and then there were others, like myself, who was pounded over and over again in their heads. Thou shalt not kill.
You religious, Joe?
Hey, come on. What are we, precinct philosophers? Can I get you a coffee?
Yeah, that sounds like a winner. You buying?
Yeah, cream, right?
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what. Why don't you make it black? I hear that's beautiful.
Hey, look, Bill, everything's gonna be all right, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure it's all cool. The only problem would be the Dunlap girl. She was in the hospital under wraps. So.
Dr. Mansfield, report to X-ray.
Good morning. The girl's gone.
Yeah, Carly, what do you got? You gotta be kidding. The Dunlap girl's missing, Joe. Where could she have gone? Everybody shut her out.
You sure you weren't followed?
No, I don't think so. I rented a car. I talked to everyone you told me to, and if they wouldn't talk, I just gave them the numbers. But you don't think those people are gonna call?
I don't know. But I've got to try and clear myself with them before they try and
Kill you again? Oh, Monica, this is insane. Why don't you go back and ask for protective custody?
You mean a holding cell in a railroad trial? They think I'm a snitch. How long do you think a snitch lasts in or out of prison? Hey, I'm sorry. Let's just wait it out a little longer. If nothing happens, then I'll go back and take my chances.
Mr. Dunlap, we got an APB out on both girls in their cars. No, we're gonna find them. Nothing's gonna happen to them. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Mr. Dunlap, please, don't worry, will you? Don't worry. Pepper's on the inside. Monica's probably got her sister out trying to make contact with the group. They got 24 hours on us, and we got nothing. I say, don't worry. I can't stand this not knowing. I'll be at Terrell's if you guys need me, okay?
I'll get it. Trouble for me, anyway. Yeah. This is Royster. Oh, really? Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Well, it's Barnes from the morgue. Just got a call from the Bulletin about my recent death. The thing is, nobody from the Bulletin made the call.
And after the War Council in Flint.
Jane Brenner, Trish Wright, and I formed a collective in New York.
What happened to them?
They were infiltrated by a pig. He went to the grand jury. They were sent away.
And your father's a stockbroker.
Tax lawyer. Asking it again's not gonna change.
Monica Dunlap.
My opinion? They set her up.
Stay with it.
Okay, let's take it again.
Everything checks out. Her background, the dead cop. You got any doubts?
Contact Dunlap. All right. Sarah, we welcome you to fight with us.
Yes?
Monica?
Uh-huh.
Monica, this is Russ. We have a lady here who calls herself Sarah Hoffman.
Hoffman.
Yeah, she dropped in out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
She wants to meet you. Can you meet with us?
Right.
We're at the top of Pine Canyon Road.
Okay.
I'll meet you at the bottom of the road.
All right. The PCU. I've got to meet them now.
Monica, this could be another trap.
I'm already trapped. The cops almost got me killed by using me, and they're not above trying it again.
Oh, Monica, it wasn't the police who tried to kill you. It's those people you're dealing with. Those gun-toting maniacs. Couldn't you even think of going back?
Because if I don't, if I back out now, I might as well have snitched. I might as well be dead. Don't you understand that?
No, I don't. Dad's right. I don't understand anything about you anymore.
Tina, I'm in trouble and I want out. And I'm going to get out. But it has to be my way.
Now, and I mean right now, Terrell. You gotta have your man grab Monica before she blows Pepper's cover.
I can't do it, Crowley. He's traveling clean. He's not going to contact us again until he pinpoints the path. Yeah.
I've got every house in the obvious area which has been rented within the last 2 months.
Crowley, Royster.
Yeah, Pete. What do you got?
Sheena Dunlap called and she gave me two things. Monica mentioned Hoffman and also Pine Canyon Road. I'll meet you at the bottom of Pine Canyon.
Okay, we'll meet you there. This may be it. Terrell, let's get it together, okay?
You're on.
What do you got on Pine Canyon Road?
Sherman here. Put me through to Terrell.
Oh, you're really wiped out, aren't you?
I need some sleep.
Wait till Monica gets here before you crash, will you? I want you to meet her. She's on her way.
Okay, we got 4 recent rentals on Pinecrest.
How recent?
There's no way to tell.
We just picked up Pete.
Crowley, Tyrell. I think we found it. It's in a cul-de-sac of Pine Canyon. The Dunlap girl is walking up the street right now.
Come on, Dunlap's here. Hey, she wants to meet you.
Hey, you're back. Hey, we're gonna see you again.
Monica, meet Sarah Hoffman.
Hello, Monica.
She's not Sarah Hoffman. She's a cop.
What, is she crazy?
Telling you, the night I was in the hospital, she...
Either she's crazy or they got to her.
Nat, maybe she is crazy. She was crazy enough to kill that cop.
I had to do that. He had us with the load we were carrying, and he was radioing in our license. I had to do it. Listen to me. She's a cop.
Occupants of the house on the hill, this is the FBI. You have no means of escape. Throw down your weapons and you will not be harmed.
We've got him. Let's wait him out.
Look, Terrell, you got to do something. Now, look, now Pepper's up there. If we wait for them to make a move, we're taking too much of a chance. We got to make a move. Now, give me and the guys a chance to get up around the house. I don't want a war. No, listen to me. I don't think you want another house full of dead martyrs. Now, let me do it my way, will you?
All right, go ahead.
Let's go.
Okay, hold your fire.
Hold your fire. Repeat. Hold your fire.
While you were questioning me, they came up on us.
Well, let's not wait.
Hey!
Looks like Anderson could stand some support.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim. Don't even try to figure it.